3 things you should do if you want to live longer. The first is to take stock in who the 5 people who you spend most time with. Health behaviors are measurably contagious. So if your 3 best friends are obese or overweight, there's a 150% better chance that you'll be overweight yourself.
I think it's important that you have your say in what's kind of come up in the press in the last 6 months about some regions that might not have been reported correctly with their birth rates or their death rates.
You know, this critic, he's a joke in the academic community. People caught it up and he's sort of hell-bent on discrediting blue zones because it's a salacious headline of blue zones are fake. Truth is not all that important anymore.
Dan Buettner is a longevity expert and best-selling author
who uncovered the secrets of the world's longest-lived communities through his Blue Zones research.
Longest-lived women in the history of the world come from Okinawa, Japan. Longest-lived men are an area of Sardinia. Ikaria, Greece, live about 8 years longer, largely without dementia.
That's the #1 killer in the UK.
Is it really? Well, people ought to be paying attention to the way people lived in Ikaria because we found every person over age 65 and found only 3 very mild cases of dementia. So those are what we named as the blue zones.
What's the biggest longevity myth that you see coming out at the moment?
That there's a quick fix for longevity, that you can run down to Central America and get stem cells, or that you can build muscle mass and live a longer time.
If there is one thing that you think that you've learned from the blue zones that the rest of the world desperately needs to hear, what would you say?
We need to shift the focus from trying to change our behavior to changing our environment.